Everyone believes that to be a great leader, you must start with a profound and inspiring why. We've been taught by thought leaders like Simon Sinek that purpose, cause, and belief must appeal to the emotional, decision making limbic system of the brain. We embrace the idea that leadership is fundamentally transformational, that you must inspire people to chase their untapped potential. You go to the conference and you hear the speech, and you are fired up. You know your company's mission, you understand the vision. You've embraced the abstract, idealistic core that is modern leadership. But you walk back into the office on Monday morning and nothing changes. You gave the inspiring speech, yet your team remains paralyzed by ambiguity, asking, okay, what do I do now? The profound flaw in abstract, purpose-driven leadership is the vast, often overlooked implementation delta. Inspiration is only the starting point. If the vision, the why, is not authentically translated into the daily behaviors, the how, and the operational output, the what, the philosophy collapses. That's it. This tiny disconnect between the inspiration and execution is the critical leverage point in a complex system, a butterfly effect, where small initial variations lead to vastly divergent outcomes. Therefore, this failure to translate the vision into clarity ignites something called the expanded double empathy problem. It's a systemic struggle rooted in cognitive friction. Visionary architects and system thinkers speak in abstract ideas and logical principles, whereas pragmatic executors and specialized experts require precise, concrete steps and unambiguous instructions. When the abstract leader communicates in vague, inspirational strokes, the execution-focused team members are left to guess the what, wasting energy trying to decode and interpret ambiguous messages. Therefore, this ambiguity creates a dangerous say-do gap. When the leader's inspired purpose is contradicted by broken processes, chaotic execution, or disorganized communication, it destroys the culture and breeds cynicism and low trust. The organization is forced into a stable but suboptimal equilibrium of low trust and adherence to processes over innovation. Therefore, the key realization I had after spending a decade as a system thinker and database administrator in the chaos of the transportation industry was to be an inspirational catalyst, a leader who helps people see their own potential, their untapped gold. I couldn't just cheer people on. I had to build an execution engine. I had to leverage my skills in data analytics and system architecture to make success the path of least resistance. But this isn't just a philosophical problem. The devastating real-world consequences of all this unmanaged friction and miscommunication is a massive financial drain. Poor communication is estimated to cost U.S. businesses $1.2 trillion annually in lost productivity, representing over 2.35 billion lost man-hours in teams trying to decipher abstract leadership messages. That loss is the hidden tax organizations pay for leading with mere inspiration instead of systemic clarity. Therefore, we must adopt this new model, the Clarity Catalyst Framework. This framework is your strategic operating system for cognitively diverse teams. It solves the implementation delta by systemically integrating purpose with performance through three non-negotiable pillars. Pillar 1, anchor and purpose, the why. This is where we stop chasing profits and define the deep, shared belief that acts as your team's strange attractor. The purpose becomes a central gravitational principle that guides decentralized decision-making in a chaotic market. Pillar 2, navigate by connection, the how. This focuses on building the human infrastructure of psychological safety and trust. It is the process of translating your values into tangible actions, a necessary step to reduce the system's interpersonal noise and turbulence. Pillar 3, execute with clarity, the what. This is the engine. It teaches leaders to be architects of systems that turn abstract goals into concrete and actionable and measurable plans. It is the bridge between the idealism of the why and the reality of the execution. The Clarity Catalyst transforms purpose into performance by making leadership behaviors, team culture, and strategic execution systemically clear. If this idea of leading with clarity resonates with you, I have 3 things for you to do right now. Engage. First, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below with the single biggest challenge you faced in creating clarity for your team. I read and respond to every single one. Dude, that's like free advice. Do that. I love the thought experiment. Second, I've taken one of the most powerful tools in my private workshop, the obstacle to action map, which you saw in Pillar 3, and turned it into a free downloadable PDF. The link should be down below, right at the top. And finally, if you watched this and thought, I need to bring this thinking to my entire leadership team, I run an intensive workshop called the Clarity Catalyst. There'll be a link below to an email or something. Let's chat. I'd love to solve your problems or help you solve your problems. That'd be dope. Now go be the catalyst.